Okay, so hello everyone. This is Teacher Abby, and today we will be having an asynchronous class. So I will going to discuss and explain lesson 7 and lesson 8. Lesson 8. But first we have I'll be um explaining first lesson 7, which is animal adaptation for food getting. Okay, because us animals, including humans, we get our food from our environment. So we don't make our own food just like yung mga plants. So what we are doing is we are looking for food in our environment. So it can be plants, so we can eat vegetables or fruit, or it can be a meat. So we can like cook animals. Okay. So today we will use information from secondary sources to group animals according to their food or to the food they eat. So some are plant eaters, which we also call herbivores, meat eaters or carnivores, and plant and meat eaters, which is omnivores. Okay, so how do animals get their food and survive in the wilderness? Of course, as animals, as humans, including other animals, we get our food in our environment. So, meaning we go out, we buy. So, of course, when we can, we if we if we doesn't have a plant, diba? We go out, we go to supermarket to buy the food that we need. Okay, but normally, let's say for example, there's no supermarket, we get our food in the forest, in our environment. So it can either be plant, so we can like get fruits and vegetables from plant, or we can look for a chicken, a pig, a cow, and then cook it for us to be able to eat and survive. Okay, so when we feel hungry, we readily look for available food. So we usually get our food in two ways. Either we go out and pay for it, just like for example, we go to a restaurant, diba, or a fast food chain, or we prepare it and cook it at home. For example, your mother will cook you chicken adobo, spaghetti at home. Okay? Now, living creatures, like animals, have special behaviors, characteristics, and parts that can help them sustain their or sustain life in their habitat. So they can adapt to situations so that they can obtain their needs, such as food and shelter. So us living creatures, animals, as humans, we can we have the ability to look for food and shelter. For example, nasa outside ka and then suddenly it rains. So the first thing that you will do is you have to look for a shade, okay? Or a home or a place for you to stay para hindi ka maulanan. Or for example, nasa forest ka, naligaw ka, and sobrang gutom ka na. So you feel very hungry. So what you will need to do is you will going to look for a food doon sa forest. So yun yung characteristic or yung special behavior natin na kapag nagugutom tayo, when we feel hungry, we look for food. So this is the adaptation for food getting. So some animals are herbivores. That means that they only eat plant. So it came from the word herb. Ayan. So mga herbs. Ibig sabihin yan plants. So meron silang strong flat molars, strong front teeth. Ito. Gamit nila ito para manguya or so that they can chew the plant. Okay? And they also have long, flexible nose, trunk, and a long neck, just like the giraffe. Okay? Because Of course, like the giraffe, they can eat plant or the leaves on the trees. So when we say trees, they are very tall. And just like giraffe, they have to have a long neck para maabot nila yung tall trees. Okay, some animals also is a carnivore. So isipin mo na lang, tandaan mo na lang yung carn. Karni, meat. So ibig sabihin, those animals that are carnivore only eat meat. So they have long claws para makuha nila. For example, yung mga tiger, meron silang long claws para mag-grab nila yung other animal, which is a meat. Kapag kinain nila para mag-grab nilang ganyan. And also, some animals, they inject poison. 'Di ba? Popoisonin nila. Papatayin nila muna yung um, kapwa nila animal for them to have it as a food. Some also have sticky tongue, just like just like yung frog. 'Di ba yung frog, yung sticky tongue niya, hala, kukunin niya, parang iguglo niya yung insect para makain niya. And some are trapping, they have like they trap their food in leaves. Okay, trapping leaves. Okay, and last one is the omnivore. So omnivore is a combination of a carnivore and a herbivore. So they have long straight bill, quick paws, and long fingers. So parang sila, since tawag dito, combination sila ng herbivore and carnivore, yung characteristics nila parang combination din ng herbivore and carnivore. Kasi sila, pwede silang kumain ng karne and pwede din silang kumain ng gulay and prutas. So as humans, we belong to omnivore because us, we eat meat just like chicken, pork, beef, and we also eat plants. Okay, yung mga fruits and vegetables natin. Okay, so remember ha, as humans, we belong to omnivore. Okay, next. So when we say herbivores, these are animals that eat only plants. So grazing animals such as yung goat and horses, they have a set of teeth that are mostly strong, flat molars to help them grind the leaves properly. Kasi 'di ba, pangit naman kapag for example, kumain sila ng buong leaves and then hindi nila na-grind yung leaves na yun. Diretso na lang siya sa belly nila, sa stomach nila. So, meron silang strong and flat molars for them to chew the leaves properly. So, these are the examples of a herbivore, a goat, and a horse. Next one, squirrels have strong front teeth that help break acorns and nuts. So, di ba yung mga squirrels, ang kinakain naman nila, acorns and nuts. So, they have a very strong front teeth. So, I'm gonna show you a picture of a squirrel. Squirrel teeth. See? This is a squirrel teeth. So, as you can see, in front of their teeth, it is very big. Okay? And it is very strong, so that they can break the acorns and nuts that they eat. And also tapirs, they have a long flexible nose trunk to get food from small trees and bushes. Okay, so tingnan naman natin yung tapirs. Ayan, ganyan naman siya. Mahaba naman yung nose nila. They have a strong nose or long nose, I'm sorry. They have a long nose so that they can get the food from small trees and bushes. And the giraffe, it has a long neck, okay, so that it can reach leaves from tall trees. So these are also heavy herbivores, the tapirs, the giraffe, and the squirrel. Next one is a carnivore. So as I have said a while ago, carnivores are animals that feed on meat and flesh. So they usually hunt for their food, just like the lion. So a lion is a carnivore. It has a long claws so that it can easily hold and grab its prey. Its tongue is also rough, okay, because it helps to peel the flesh and the skin away from the bone of their food. Okay, some carnivores, like yung mga snake, when they bite, they inject a poison, the venom, into their prey so that it will get poisoned and it will die or maybe paralyzed so that it cannot move, okay, before eating. Okay, so a lion and a whale is a carnivore. This is a killer whale. Okay, so the largest a blue whale. The largest carnivore is the blue whale. So it opens its mouth to gulp water. When the mouth closes, air is filtered and the small krill are left inside. So yung blue whale daw, it opens its mouth very wide because of course blue whale is very large. So it means that it has a very large mouth too. So kapag na-open nila yung mouth nila, magkakaroon na or makakahigop sila ng water. And together with the water are krills, small krill. This one. Okay? So, when they when they close their mouth, the water is filtered. Di ba lumalabas siya dun sa parang back niya. And then, naiiwan yung small krill, which is yung pagkain na nila. Okay, so also frogs. Frogs are carnivores, so they feed on insects. Okay? So kumakain sila ng insect and they have sticky flexible tongue. So ang ginagawa nila dito, nilalabas nila yung very long tongue nila and ini-stick doon, parang glue, naguglue yung insect doon sa tongue nila. Okay? Next one also is Venus flytrap. So a Venus flytrap, it is a plant. But even if it's a plant, it eats insect and catch them on its leaves. So it's a carnivorous plant. I'm gonna show you. Venus flytrap. Ayan. So ganito siya. So ang nangyayari, i-attract niya yung mga insect doon sa leaves niya. And once that insect will go on its leaf, i-close niya yun. And that insect will serve as its food. Diba? Lunch siya. Pero, makain siya ng karne ng insect. Okay? So, this one. So, it's a frog and a Venus flytrap. And also, we have omnivores, the last one. So, omnivores, they feed on both plants and animals, just like hummingbirds. So, hummingbirds, they have long and straight bills that can quickly get insect and spiders, and also their bills can also get food from flower and nectars. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna show you a hummingbird, this one. Okay, so it has a very long beak, di ba? Yan. So ang nangyayari dito, itong beak niya, this one, kumukuha siya ng food doon sa mga flowers, sa mga pollens and nectars ng flowers. And aside from that, di ba plant yun? kumukuha din siya, kumakain din siya ng insect and spiders. So that is a carne. Okay? Carnivore siya and herbivore siya at the same time. So ang tawag sa kanya ay omnivore. Also raccoons. And so raccoons, they have quick paws that easily grab their prey and long fingers to reach different fruits and plants. Okay, so raccoons. Ito ang raccoons. So kumakain siya ng karne and at the same time, kumakain din siya ng plants and fruit. Okay? So they are omnivores. So omnivores can easily adapt to changes in their habitat and are more flexible and can easily adjust their diet. Okay? Yan. Hummingbird and a raccoon. So for us to live, we need food to eat, just like us. Animals also need to eat to survive. So animals have different ways to adapt to get their food, and they are classified based on what they eat, such as plant, meat, or both. Okay, so remember, when an animal eats plants only, it is called herbivore. When an animal eats meat only, it is called carnivore. And when an animal eats both plant and meat, it is called omnivores. So omnivores have special body parts that help them adapt and meet their needs, like carnivores who need sharp teeth to chew meat. All of them, whether omnivores, carnivores, or herbivores, they need to hunt and eat for survival. So that is the end of our lesson 7, animal adaptation for food. I am going to show you a video to learn more about these three. Okay? And then you can take the quiz na for lesson 7.